Good morning, YouTube. It is Sunday morning as I'm recording this, and I'm just walking up to church. I haven't been in the last few weeks because I'm not working again. Obviously, morning, mate. Because I'm not working again, I don't have the funds to be able to make a donation, so I feel a bit bad about it. But I don't know. I'm sure if the churchgoers knew that I was avoiding church because I couldn't make a donation, they would be upset with me for making that excuse. I mean, it's not an excuse. I do feel bad. I feel like I should be able to donate, but I need to resolve the job situation first. So, I've been doing what I think is the responsible thing, but I'm sure they would want me to be at church, irrespective of my financial situation at the minute. So, I'm just going to walk up, stay for the service, and then maybe just scarper. Maybe I won't stay for a cup of tea. Because I'm in a position at the minute where every spare pound is food, etc. But so things will get better, I'm sure. The last time, when I was going to church, I did seem to see improvements in my life as well. Maybe they were coincidental. I don't think so, to be honest. I think it was more of a divine sort of not intervention, but influence, sort of divine influence. And certainly since I've not gone to church the last few weeks, I'm seeing almost like it's ground to a halt. uh, Maybe if I'd been going to church, I'd have had better luck in the job that I was doing. I didn't go to church because I was sort of on the night shift. But it was affecting my health, unfortunately. It was making me, have problems. So I've obviously had to quit that job until I find another one. But it is Christmas, so I should be able to find another one pretty easy. And see what happens from here. So many people around this morning. I've seen about 60 people walking down the road so far. There's like another 6 down here. Mental. Absolutely nuts. And it's weird, because I don't like recording when people can hear me for some bizarre reason. Which is weird. Like, I don't want some randoms hearing me, but I'll put it on the internet for hundreds, if not some videos, thousands of people will listen to what I'm saying. But in fair, the video I've had thousands of views on was recorded in my own room, so not the morning. Yeah, maybe not the same example, but it is what it is. Excuse me a minute. Sorry. Cheers. Very busy this morning. But yeah, it is a good feeling going up. Being there is nice. It's hard to describe. It's much more than just like the sort of architecture. If you go visit a castle and you have historic vibes, but it's more than that as well. I can't 100% explain it. Maybe one day I'll be able to explain it, put it into words. The feeling I get by going to church. It's weird. I suppose maybe exciting is the best way I can describe it at the minute. But I wouldn't say that's the correct word still. As I've said on other videos, I'm new to Christianity still. I was raised sort of in a Christian environment. I was christened, and Britain is obviously a Christian country. So it's not completely alien to me. It's just I've never really paid much attention or thought it was too important. But now since the Charlie Kirk murder, I've decided to take the plunge and start going. And it is a nice feeling. And despite what people might say on the internet, Christians actually really nice, really friendly. Yeah, they're welcoming. I mean, there's maybe a couple of not red flags, but a couple of interactions I've had where I've raised an eyebrow. I think mentioned in a previous video where I'd said to one of them that living on your own, if you spend a lot of time on your own, it increases the likelihood of Alzheimer's and dementia. They didn't believe me, but I don't go to church to start arguing with people. She doesn't want to believe that, that's fine. I have no excuse not to go sometimes. I woke up this morning about, I don't know, 7:30. Church service starts at 10:30. I pottered around this morning, had some breakfast, and the weather is reasonable. It's not raining. It was a lot sunnier earlier. Got a buzzard up here, I'm not sure if we can see it. Oh my days, why can't I see it? Man, it's had to stop zooming in or out then for a while. Yeah. Buzzard pretty much, you see them quite a lot. There's two up there now, actually. There's another one coasting in a bit higher up. I'm not going to zoom in again though, because the first one was almost too small for me to really capture, and the other one's even higher. Oh, I'm still zoomed in. There we go. So yeah, it's a nice enough walk up to Wentworth anyway from where I live. It seems to be super busy on a Sunday morning, but as you've seen, people are really friendly, which is something I hear from people. Say that when they come to England, Great Britain, the UK, whichever term you really want to use to describe where you're going, people have this opinion that we're a bit standoffish. But I think that's just in the cities. Sheffield, Leeds, Manchester, when I've been places like that, I've certainly noticed it. I've only ever been to London once, and obviously that's very much like that. You talk to people you don't know in cities, they do wonder. They think that you want something from them, or that you're distracting them from somebody who's going to mug them, which is fair enough. But as you see, like around where I live, people are usually very friendly and will say hello to you, unless maybe it's a woman walking a dog on her own. They always tend to try and pretend that you're not there for some weird reason. Most of the, I don't know if it's like feminism that's encroached into their brains, making them think that they're always a victim and that every man is a potential rapist. But by that same logic, every woman is a potential rapist. And if you doubt me, we had the recent story in France of a woman that was raped by a female migrant. But yeah, most people are really friendly and will say hello to you. So it's a bit weird, I think. Usually, if somebody's going to walk past, people say hello, so you know each other aren't a threat, I think. Pretty sure that's the reason why we do it in the UK. Hey, up morning, you alright? And that's just my guess. not ever something I've researched. Just seems like it's the most logical explanation. We hear the church bells already. I think it starts in 10 minutes. So I should make it in time. Make sure I've not unplugged my microphone. Yeah, it's not unplugged. Fantastic. So yeah, I always feel a bit weird about going to church. So when I first woke up, I feel like an imposter. That's probably unwarranted. I think I've been to this church at least 4 times in 2 weeks. I went on the Sunday, Tuesday in a row. But then, like I say, because I haven't had money to be able to donate, pardon me, felt bad about going. More doggies. Never mind. Morning. See, another group of people say hello. If it's a man and woman, it will tend to be the man that says morning to you. I would say not all women. You know, some of you women out there that are very boisterous and a bit more, you know, you girls that used to be tomboys when you were girls, now you're women, obviously. You're probably fine saying good morning. It's definitely more the, you know, the more prissy women that don't say hello. I mean, but that said, you know, when they're with like the boyfriend or the husband like that, they'll say hello as well, or still acknowledge or make eye contact. Whereas when it's women on their own, you know, try and pretend you don't exist. You know, if that's what they want to feel safe, that's fine. Be a bit different story if they started accusing you of random stuff, then that would be, you know, uncalled for. Another group of people. Oh dear, is this? Oh no, it's just the colour of the leaves. I thought an animal had been savaged here, but it's just the leaves are a very pale colour. Thought little feathers at first. Morning, mate. Morning. Yeah, I mean, it is nice still. You know, walking up here, there's plenty of people. Everybody's friendly. I would maybe say the fair weather people though. Maybe they wouldn't be out if it was bad weather. But maybe they're not. You know, I don't know these people. Maybe they're out every Sunday walking around here, even in you know, in the depths of winter. So that's what me and my friends would find back in the day when we would be smoking the devil's lettuce. We'd have a hard time trying to get away from everybody and have a smoke out in private out in the countryside. So there'd always be dog walkers and random people just out for a jaunt. And then we'd find in winter it was much easier because, like I say, there are many fair weather people that only want to go walking when it's nice. And yeah, I suppose I'm being slightly critical because I said it's a nice weather for me to walk up to church, so I have no excuse, which would imply that maybe I wouldn't have walked up if it was bad weather. Which, to be fair, if it was absolutely lashing it down, I might not. If it was just a bit drizzly, that'd be fine. But if it was hammering it down walking upward, that'd be cool. I'd have to try and get the bus, and then you know, that's £3 I need for food, etc. That, to be honest. More people. Craziness. Suppose I shouldn't complain too much, you know. At least there's nobody following me and trying to throw petrol on me. I'm not sure if any of you ever seen that video online where this guy is out walking in the countryside. I'm sure it's in the UK as well. And there's this guy following him. And then he loses him, but then he starts following the guy that was following him. And then he loses him. So he doesn't know where the guy was that was following him that he's now following. So he hides. And then the guy comes up behind him and tries to throw petrol on him. I mean, maybe it's fake, but that's very creative if it was fake. Morning. There you go, exception to the rule. It is nice though, hearing the church bells ring. It's even nicer knowing that that's like where I'm headed. It would be nice just hearing them anyway, but knowing the fact that that's where I'm going. Whose poochum is this? Oh, must be theirs. So many dogs around.
Mario, come on.
Dogs be mischievous. What time is it now? I'll have a look. Sorry if you're not finding this part of the video very entertaining. There's so many people around. 25 past. Well, what I'm going to do, because I'm getting very close to this kid. I don't really like filming children if I can avoid it, even though, you know, it's obviously if you watch my channel, I'm always trying to direct my camera away from little kids if I can. What I'm going to do is I'll leave these a bit of time to get in front of me, and I'll finish filming here for now. But see you in the next one. Sorry if this wasn't that interesting, but it is what it is. You know, I'm going to church. This wasn't the intention to make a political video or anything. So see you in the next one.